Hey guys, Onlinetechguy here, and we are back with more Cayne. Where we left off, we blew up stuff, got a working PDT, and ran into Dr. Adams. I don't trust Dr. Adams, so we're going to stay away from him. Because I don't know what those things are attacking the force field either. Ooh, I got a fire
What is that thing out there?
Samantha, a grotesque violation of genetics, but she is locked away. Joseph managed to lure her behind the loading fence. Quite the action hero, our Joseph. He did die rather spectacularly.
The fence has been ripped open, and your experiment is going to tear us all to pieces.
No. All three of us will be safe very soon. Then we can carry on where we left off.
I said don't talk about my baby!
Hadley, you don't even want the baby. BDA, oh no.
I'm afraid that most of that information may be a little above your head.
I'm tempted to stick around just to see this place burn.
The day of love, not that it means much to a senescent bachelor like me, but oh, an old man can dream, can he not? For old men have nothing but dreams to keep them awake in the sleepy, languorous twilight of their years, one might suppose. And a dream of love is a salve on this chap's unrealized passion, his grief, his regret, his run-on sentences. Jeez. No wonder I'm having such a hard time reading these things. My work in the facility is a different matter entirely, however. Extraneous use of words. Cayne has already been delivered to us in stasis, and I still haven't succeeded with even a single subject. A most exasperating problem indeed. Not least as this would be only the start of my own ambitions, my own renaissance. Dr. Malin's research has demonstrated that consciousness is nothing more than a program, a set of equations and instructions and conditional arguments. It can be replicated, and it can be transplanted. Much like the body's immune response may reject a transplanted limb, so the body's most basic neural encoding, its inherent sense of self, or what Freud called the id, may also reject a transplanted consciousness. The question is how to suppress that encoding, how to suppress, perhaps, the human soul itself. And instead of looking for an answer, instead of solving the predicament of human mortality, I'm dreaming of Joseph Bueno eating me. And it's rather arousing. Dr. Simon Adams, you're weird. Now here's an intriguing coincidence. I've discovered that a recent but otherwise bureaucratically insignificant employee in the facility is related to Cayne. The genealogy is tenuous, but definitely established. Definitively established. Could a genetic component be the solution to our problem? Acquisition could be precarious, but a man finds luck where opportunity and preparation meet. And this man could use a bit of luck. I have an opportunity, so now to prepare. Hank is mostly my fault. I'm afraid of the calendar, I told him this morning. Why, he asked. Because its days are numbered, I replied. And then I had to explain the joke because Hank is not exactly the most socially sophisticated boy. He's not exactly the most ordinary boy. I should have disposed of him with his host, I know, but I'm maudlin, and besides, I'd always wanted a child. I'd always wanted to be a dad. I named him after my own late father, a man I confess I despised for reasons too numerous and humiliating to disclose here, but my colleagues in the lab call him the hobo. I should probably be insulted on his behalf, but I'm not sure I blame them. He might be a kind of ersatz son, but he is undeniably peculiar. Much like me. Since adolescence, I've been fascinated, no, consumed, by the prospect of incorporation, of two people merging, absorbing and coalescing with each other, and becoming one. It's obviously been a tremendous motivation for my ongoing research at the facility, but it's also profoundly personal. If I could transplant an adult's consciousness within an infant subject, it must be possible. With some recalibration, no doubt, but fundamentally not a dissimilar process in theory, to transplant an adult's consciousness with another adult. It would certainly preclude my vulgar taboo, grisly mess, and dubiously esoteric prospects of old-fashioned cannibalism anyway. And Joseph is the sort of man I'd always wished I could be. Elegant, charismatic, and generously endowed. I mean, I assume he's generously endowed. Dr. Adams, you're just that guy. Karn's project is absurd. The regrowth of organs is only a temporary solution to the permanent problem of inevitable infirmity, and a most impractical one. Sooner or later, the body itself must be replaced, whatever his pious pretensions and shrieks of heresy. He can worship Cayne all he wants, but science is, as they say, a non-profit organization. Okay, that was funny. Cayne is a client, even if he does technically pay our salaries. Our work here is not some occult apostolic devotion. It is legitimate, if maybe not entirely ethical, I'll concede. Medical research for the future prosperity of humanity, or the future prosperity of our facility, in Ralph's case. Ha! We're all about maximizing efficiency over here, and we didn't need a health and fitness officer when everyone who works in this lab is already a medical professional. In the meantime, progress on my own special order is exceeding expectations. Joseph has proven rather more resourceful than I'd first imagined, although I'll claim the credit for his extraordinary virility. I've started contriving arrangements for the host transfer to my lab within the next 2 months or so, with the final delivery scheduled just in time for the holidays. Oh, Dr. Adams, for me, you shouldn't have. We've had a series of accidents in the lab. Actually, I suspect sabotage of some sort. I found some discrepancies in our security access logs, but the joke's on whoever's responsible, because the early termination of our last 2 host batches has provided convenient subterfuge for the requisition of my own special order. Now I can watch it on the ultrasound monitor 24 hours a day. All other priorities rescinded. That must be when we showed up. Reports of an emergency situation elsewhere in the facility, although the details are infuriatingly, if unexpectedly, ambiguous. As per official company protocol, I've started the arduous process of backing up my lab work, but if a full evacuation is called, I could lose the most critical progress I've made on the project. Progress which has, in fact, almost come to full term. Yeah, Cayne is inside Hadley. I don't want to go in there. So I'm not. I'm going to go take it and run. Later. Sorry, dude.
You can't leave me.
I just did. Now I should be able to put out that fire and go up the ramp and get the other PDA and do more reading. Because I know that's what you guys love.
Tunes from my own personal collection. Sit back and
Run through the hologram, Hadley.
take you.
Alright, where we got? There we got. Put it out, Hadley. Or not?
Excellent! And I totally knew it was going to do that.
Did you now?
Nothing. I think that's what scares me.
What are you talking about?
The idea that when we die, there's just nothing.
It's not nothing. Sounds like you have a life most are envious of. You have kids, right? A real family. Like people know you exist. A real life. Some of us never got off the starting line.
You will have a family soon.
When I die, I want to leave something behind. You have that. I have student debt and a goldfish.
Your legacy is the child inside of you.
This baby deserves more than what I could ever give. Deserves to be part of something. Something bigger than me. A family. A home. A future.
Let's go to the PDA. Take your time, Hadley. Oh, it's Joseph Bueno.
Jerk! What the hell was I thinking?
I don't even want to know what happened in the lab. Keep a bunch of pregnant bitches locked up in one place long enough, shit's gonna go down. Everybody knows that. But with Cayne arriving next month and now this fucking disaster, security is getting tighter than my glutes on leg day. Oh, you're one of those. LOL. Gotta use that line at the interdepartmental mixer later between this and my new skincare regime and that, baby, let's make like a DNA helicase and unzip these jeans t-shirt. Those sluts from the organ grinder are gonna be slip and sliding off their seats. I hit the jackpot. Hit it, but I didn't quit it. Oh god, it hurts my brain. If you know what I mean, wink, smile. Fuck you, dude. Gonna keep this plate spinning because her name's Julia Cayne, and she's only, wait for it, Professor Cayne's daughter and his assistant. She's a solid 6.8 out of 10. Maybe even a 7.1 if she'd shut the fuck up. Nice deltoids. More importantly, though, she's in charge of Samantha and her grubs. I play this right, and I've got free tickets to the organ grinder's petting zoo whenever I want. More like heavy petting zoo. Major threesome potential? LOL. Maybe. But seriously, this is just what you've been waiting for, Broseph. I might even get to cop a feel off Samantha. Just thinking about it is getting me so hot. The new batch of hosts is gonna feel that burn tomorrow. The things I do for YouTube, guys. Got some annoying new guy bothering us in the lab about the facility's new perpetual quantum power system. Danny something or other. Total beta. He's even got a fucking pet bird. Had to sit through a whole presentation about shit, I don't know. I don't pay attention to chumps. I was too busy dreaming about the nasty things I'm gonna do with Samantha. Julia gave me the grand tour around the organ grinder yesterday. I noticed a spare larva incubation canister in one of the storerooms. It's a bit busted up, but I think I could fix it. The real problem is liberating some of those grubs. But just imagine, I could grow my own sexy mermaid monster. Maybe I could even put in a requisition to Cayne Tech for an extra orifice mod. In the meantime, though, I've been cooking up a new sedative mix for the lab hosts that keeps them nice and compliant, but also just a bit awake. You know, low enough consciousness to keep the EEG normal, but high enough that they know when I'm working on my special projects. And to keep myself busy, you know. Dude, you're fucking the larva, aren't you? There's something wrong with the food. I swear, people are shitting out their eyes. I told one of the interns that Danny's been dosing the rations with radioactive goo because fuck that guy and his dumbass bird. And it's totally the kind of thing a beta loser like him would do for attention anyway. What the fuck is up with his cheese diet? Sure enough, everybody was blaming that asshole in about 2 hours, LOL. Managed to grab that larva container and 2 grubs while everybody else in the lab was cramming the toilets, though. Hello, Grubette and Grublina. Adams paid me to hook up with some chick off-site last night. He gave me a bunch of performance enhancement pills, like this sexual Tyrannosaurus needs it, LOL. And I had to get video proof and everything. He was very insistent about that. I didn't know he was into that kinky voyeur shit. Actually, I kinda thought he was into me. That old creeper eyeballs me, like, constantly. Does that make me some kind of, like, hot wife, but a dude version? Is that gay? Whatever, it's cash in the bank and Julia will never find out. Like we didn't already have enough shit stains around the facility, Cayne sent us a fucking health and fitness officer to sort out the food problem. Instead of sending us more food. What the hell are those corporates smoking in the boardroom? Because I could use some of that. This guy's a douche. Shit's been fucking crazy. First the arm malfunctions in the lab. Don't know what the deal is there, but we had eggheads coming in and out all hours trying to fix it. And we lost 2 shipments of hosts. On the one hand, it pushed us behind schedule, but on the other, the bruises on those whores were starting to show. Now I've got a whole fresh canvas for my art. And hey, remember Ralph? Yeah, Ralph's out. Technically, it was kind of decided he'd be more useful as the PDT printer's new CPU. and nobody was more fit or healthy for the position. LOL. Now Ralph's doing some real work for the company, and nobody has to worry about logging their macros and carbs and whatever. I monitor my own anyway. And somebody found a thing in atmospherics, like some kind of puppet made of rotting body parts. I'm pretty sure it's the hobo's girlfriend or some shit. LOL. I guess some guys gotta get it where they can, and let's be honest, who am I to judge? Last but not least, I think Grublina might be pregnant. Yeah, she's definitely getting fatter, and not because she fucking ate Grubette. For reals, that is a thing that legit happened. Gnawed at her carcass for like a whole week, and her boobs are getting huge. A little punishment, and they spew grub milk everywhere. It's actually kind of hot, but gross, but also hot. Saying all kinds of new things today, guys. Julie is beginning to irritate the shit out of me. Since when are a few bruises not a sign of love? A few, LOL. Chivalry when they like it and sexism when they don't. Dude, I am totally the new resident DJ in the crew lounge. My sexy tunes are making the bitches hot for her BROSEPH'S meetup. Get it? I put my playlist on repeat in the vintage boombox. Pussy magnet. Some kind of emergency drill with the elevator. Don't know what it's about, but it's serious. Now somebody's fucking screaming in the corridor. Gotta go, brah. I am so glad you're dead. You just don't even know how happy I am that you're fucking dead. You better be dead.
This room is much smaller than the other.
Maybe he drew the short straw.
This isn't the only small thing he has.
Ripped up bed sheets. The reckless disarray suggests somebody was looking for something. Destroyed personal terminal. It's gone now. Painted portrait. Returning some holodiscs by JB scribbled in the corner. Okay, personal safe. It's got a biometric scanner. DNA sample required. Do I have a DNA sample? Suspect stain. Hello. Ew. Just
DNA accepted.
Ew. Now let me inside you. There's where the voice is needed. I knew we'd need that.
Voice playback.
Sit back and relax, and let the BROSEPH take you to a better place. Can I get a JOSEPH?
Voice input accepted.
Thank you.
This place keeps getting stranger.
Yeah. Let's go in the weird room. Why not?
Oh dear. Can you understand me? Do you need, at a loss for words.
Hi, Grublina. Its mouth sucks wetly at the stale air, bloated teats heaving ponderously above a clammy, desultory accumulation of limb-like appendages that clatter and scrabble against the metal pen. I got an empty canister. That looks wrong. All of this is just wrong. Can I talk to you? No. Let's go. I don't want to be in here anymore. I don't. I want to be elsewhere. Wait a minute. They would not put her there if there wasn't a purpose. Oh, what purpose do you have? What do we know about this creature? No. No. Please don't work. Ah, she didn't say no. No.
No! Oh, come on. I don't have the stomach for this.
Oh, do I have to?
Don't worry, little guy. I'm not that stupid.
How do I do the thing? Oh, okay. I just. Yeah, that's what I figured. Let's go. We did a thing with the creature. Let's go and never discuss this again. Oh boy, this game, guys, this game. This is what I meant to do. Clicked outside the screen again. Yeah, I'll get there in a minute. Come on, Hadley, let's go. Come on, Hadley, we got to get over here. Because we have to go put the goo in the thing. And bring out the little baby creatures. Or something. Alright guys, I'll be right back when I get there.
I want to take the phrase bun in the oven too, literally.
I'll be back when I get there. If I miss anything... Well, you won't miss anything because I'll just bring you back early if anything happens. But other than that, I'm cutting to where the freaking security room with the grubs. Alright guys, we're back. That took a while.
So they use these little guys to control Samantha. And the gas they give off when they touch dead tissue calms her? I need to catch one.
Let me guess. If I put this and this, and then that.
Elimination in progress.
What? Oh, they're not awake. You gotta wake them up. You gotta get flesh to wake them up. Where do I get flesh? Huh. I know where there's some dead flesh hanging. And I'll be back when I get there. Hi, evacuation sign.
Warning. Safety protocols have been disabled for A and B. However, they result in a catastrophic illness. Please proceed with caution.
And we are back, guys. That only took a minute or so. That it shouldn't have. Wish there was like fast travel or something. Yes, now I have a fully functional PDT. And there's some flesh. I have a PDT. What? I have one. Let me use you. Cool. You got like a map or something? Look at all these areas. How am I supposed to figure out what's where? I want some of your body parts, though. Can I? No. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? You won't give me your body parts, and there's too many things here. How am I supposed to know? I just clicked on it again. I have an active PDT, which lets me in. I don't know. They said something about the guy turning down the humidity and temperature, and it made him tired or cranky or whatever. I don't know. I changed the temperature somewhere. What did that do? Anything? I don't know. Is there a map? Yeah, that only changes it for one spot. How am I supposed to know which place to do or what to do? Area ID? What is an area ID? Fuck if I know. Alright guys, I'm getting close enough to the end of this video, so I'm just going to end this one here, because I don't know what to do. I thought I could get body parts off of Dude Man here, and apparently I can't. So, yeah. Either way, I will find out what to do, and I will tell you guys when I get back. So, this is an Online Tech Guy. As always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later.